You know that feeling you get scrolling through your phone or just turning on the news, and it feels like everything is a fight?
Oh, yeah. A cage match.
Exactly. It's always us versus them, science versus faith, light versus dark. It's almost like it's our default setting.
It really feels like it.
Yeah.
We seem to be obsessed with splitting the world into these two opposing corners. In academia, they call that binarism.
And we just accept it. But today, we are diving into a text that says that whole way of thinking is, well, basically an illusion.
A pretty fundamental one, too.
We're unpacking Against Binarism, The Pramod Effect, by Dr. Pramod Ambadasrao Pawar. And just to set the stage for you listening, this isn't just philosophy. Dr. Pawar offers a formula, like a mathematical formula, to prove conflict isn't real.
Which is a very bold claim.
Incredibly bold. He calls it the Pramod Effect. And the core idea is that these forces we think are fighting to the death are actually, trying to collaborate.
To create something unified, right?
Yeah.
Mission here is to get from two back to one.
So let's get into this formula. It's the absolute backbone of his theory. Dr. Pawar writes it as 1 minus 1 leads to 0, which then leads back to 1.
At first glance, the math just doesn't work.
Not at all.
But you have to see it philosophically. The 1 minus 1 part, that is the conflict, your action versus your reaction. In our normal view, one has to destroy the other.
Like in a war. One
Yeah.
side wins, the other one loses. That's it.
Exactly. But Dr. Power says the goal isn't destruction, it's neutralization. And that is the 0.
See, that's where I get stuck. I think of 0 as nothing, emptiness.
And that's the common mistake. Here, 0 isn't nothingness. It represents stillness, that perfect, calm moment when the conflict just stops.
Okay.
And it's only from that stillness that you can finally see the final one, the singularity. You realize the two sides were never really separate to begin with.
They were just different frequencies of the same thing.
Precisely.
Okay, so that's the abstract theory. But the text does a great job grounding this. And it starts with maybe the heaviest binary there is, life and death.
It's the ultimate divide, right? You're either here or you're not. But the text argues it's more of a continuum. It points to the movie Titanic.
Rose and Jack.
Rose and Jack. Jack dies.
Physically.
Right. End of story. It's a tragedy.
Physically, yes. But Dr. Power says the love, the memory, that bond neutralizes the physical separation. Rose lives her whole life with his energy. The binary of alive versus dead just collapses into this oneness.
He also mentions a story, Metro, at 12 midnight, with characters who do the same thing. They maintain a connection across that barrier.
Right, and then there's the real-world example of Lata Mangeshkar. Her body is gone, but her expression, her music, is so present that she's effectively immortal. The connection neutralizes the death part.
I like that. It's comforting. But then he takes a really sharp turn into physics. We have to talk about the two apples. This is my favorite part. We all know Newton's apple. It falls. Why?
Gravity, the laws of matter.
Oh, correct. External forces pulling it down. But the text introduces Dr. Power's apple. This apple doesn't fall. It rises.
Wait, it rises? Like some kind of anti-gravity?
Metaphorically, yeah. Newton's apple is the outer world science. Matter, things falling apart. Powar's apple is the inner world spirituality, or adhyatma. It rises because of an inner principle and inner energy.
So he's saying science and spirituality aren't fighting.
Not at all. They're just two different lenses looking at the same universal energy. One looks down, the other looks up.
Yeah.
You stop fighting over which view is right, and suddenly you see the whole picture.
And he uses high school chemistry to prove this. Acid plus base.
It's the perfect proof of the Pramod effect. You take a dangerous acid, a dangerous base, total opposites. You mix them. They don't explode. They neutralize. You get salt and water.
You get something essential for life.
It's transformation, not a war. Same with a lion and a deer. To us, it looks like conflict. But from a distance, it's just one system circulating energy.
So if we pull this all together for you listening, the big takeaway is that our suffering, our problems, they come from seeing separation. We get stuck on the minus part of the equation.
We're stuck in the 1 minus 1. We think we have to defeat the opposition, a person, an emotion, an idea. The text keeps repeating this line. Only a few sensed it.
Meaning only a few people see that the battle itself is the illusion.
Exactly. If you can stop reacting and find that point of stillness, that 0, you find the connection, you get back to the final 1.
So here's a thought to leave you with. Think about a conflict in your own life. A person, a problem, whatever it is. What if you stopped trying to win and instead just tried to neutralize? What new thing might emerge from that stillness?
That's the question.
Thanks for diving in with us. We'll see you on the next one.